Warren Wilson College is a small liberal arts college in Swannanoa, North Carolina. We have about 750 students here. Our academic background is in applied learning, experiential learning. The world needs solutions to the climate issue coming up. We need solutions that bring in resiliency and mitigation. The Center for Working Lands, which I oversee, is really a demonstration site not only for our students to learn innovative land management practices, but also as a site for demonstration for Western North Carolina. And what we're working on right now is completely decarbonizing our land management operation, which includes our row crop production garden, our animal husbandry and farm production, and also our forest operations. The electric tractor equipment is really great for our row crop production and our landscaping. They're quiet to use on a college campus. There's no emissions for the students to be breathing in while they're working. And they're really low maintenance and high value pieces of equipment.
An electric motor is, 150-year-old technology that only keeps getting better and better. There's so many fewer moving parts. You don't have to do oil changes. You don't have as many fluids. Lower fuel costs, particularly if you're charging from systems that are something you've already invested in, like a solar system that can charge more than one thing. This is a 14.5 kilowatt solar array, half on east facing, half on west facing. It's 60 kilowatt hour of battery energy storage capacity. It can charge these tractors after a long day of working and going back and forth to work sites here on campus. You can charge batteries for like chainsaws and leaf blowers and weed whackers and the other groundskeeping tools or gardening tools. To get the job done, you don't need to have a huge amount of power, you just have to have the right amount of power. So designing for both energy efficiency and mobile power and delivery to the job site. A solar microgrid is a way to provide savings all year round, but also provide power when you need it the most.
After Hurricane Helene hit us back in September, Western North Carolina was pretty much without power, without communication. Roads were closed, and our microgrid really helped us get past some of those obstacles. We actually set up a clothes washing station down here so that the farm students who were still working could wash their work clothes after the storm. We also hooked up some of our refrigerators down here so that we could keep our meat from spoiling and our food from spoiling. We sell about $250,000 worth of meat a year off our farm. Because of this microgrid, we lost none of our meat at all. We have a lot of diesel tractors on campus still, and those diesel tractors were dead in the water because our pumps were down. So we use the electric tractors to actually deliver diesel to the diesel tractors, which really showed the utility of these vehicles because we could use them the entire time after the hurricane because we had the microgrid set up.
The day after the water had flooded, I was able to get down here and I was able to charge my electric Chevy Bolt. It was working and providing AC power for charging the tractors and to operate the refrigerator and the hot plate and the microwave and commercial clothes washing machine right here. But that ran on the solar power and the battery. If we reduce emissions of what causes atmospheric changes that cause extreme weather, we can help our children and grandchildren avoid even further extreme changes affecting their lives. That's our choice to do something about that. Let's get to work.
The electric equipment we have here at Warren Wilson is really the beginning of an initiative we have around decarbonizing land management for Western North Carolina. I had the Critical Services Microgrid group on campus who have been integral in getting this work done. And we were looking at some of the old golf carts. With a little bit of funding and some student input, we put a solar panel on the roof. We put a lithium iron phosphate battery into it and an AC inverter. So now these vehicles are self-sufficient. They charge from the sun. They're mobile power sources. And we have used those to run concerts when power's been out. During Helene, when a house was damaged, we actually pulled these up and we could run the refrigeration systems off of them. The electric bike is our newest initiative. They're built so they can withstand going out into farm fields, being on gravel roads. What we found was our supervisors were going out to work with students and taking big diesel pickup trucks out into the fields. And what these bikes allow us to do is leave those trucks back at the shop, and the managers go out on the bikes to check on folks. Because we use intensive rotational grazing here on campus, we're always moving fence line. So we're working with the manufacturer to modify some of these bikes to put a spooling mechanism so the students can hop on the bike, a student can walk behind, and they can spool fencing from the bike rather than using diesel fuel. It's real easy for Warren Wilson to take risk on trying new innovations because for us, risk is research and education. But it's really difficult for a small farmer to try something new because they can't absorb that risk quite often. So what we want to do is try new innovations and then bring farmers here to see if it works for them before they try it. 10 years from now, these students are going to be on electric tractors, and they will be the workforce that gets out there and knows how to maintain and work on electric tractors. We want to invite regional landowners to campus to look at the innovations, share innovations, and not only that, but to tell us what innovations we should be working on around climate, economy, and livelihoods.